Hey, it's Jeff Walker, and today I want to talk about one of the biggest mistakes you can make in your marketing. And this is a mistake that pretty much everyone makes sooner or later. It might not be the first mistake you'll make, but eventually you'll probably make it. I've made it before, and actually I had this just come up for me and where I realized I think I'm making this mistake again. So this is a bit of a reveal of something that, it's a mistake. And so that mistake is this, is that we all tend to get sick of our own marketing. We forget that there's always people coming into our market, into our niche, new prospects that haven't seen our marketing already. So we're always trying to move on to the next biggest, fanciest thing when we might already have effective marketing in place. And for me, this really came up because when I first published my product launch formula, it was 10 years ago now. In a few months, it will be 10 years. And when I first came out with that, I knew one of the biggest objections out in the market would be, well, that only works, those launches only work if you're selling some high price, if you're a guru selling some high priced product about how to make money online, about internet marketing. And I knew that was completely false because I developed all these strategies in a completely different market. And then I'd helped clients and friends in other markets like, how to write love letters. So I knew it worked in different markets, but I also knew that people had that objection. So for 3 years, from 2005 until 2008, I did nothing but publish one case study after another, after another, after another. And they were all in all kinds of different markets other than internet marketing. It was very intentional that I've never ever published a case study about internet marketing. There were markets like like knitting, cake decorating, massage therapy, healing your eyes without surgery, and on and on and on. Meditation, just all kinds of different markets. And so that was how I answered that objection. And I did that for 3 years. In fact, I really did it for 5 years. I really kept after it, kept on publishing those things. And even if you look in my book that I only published last year, there was all kinds of case studies all the way through that book. None of them were about selling marketing training. All of them were about, they were about training dogs. They were about teaching ventriloquists. They were about reading cardiograms, just all kinds of different things. So it was still front and center. But I have gotten away from publishing lots and lots and lots of case studies. But just a couple weeks ago, I was hanging out with someone, just because I thought, okay, I've pounded that objection into the ground. Pretty much every single day, I'm in my PLF portal, and I'm answering questions, and I'm getting success stories from people in hundreds of different markets. So I'm completely immersed in this world where I know it works in all kinds of other industries, other markets, other niches. But I forgot that there's always new people coming into this market. And there's always people that the only launches that they're really seeing are the launches that are coming from other marketers. Because if they're on my list, they're on other marketers' lists. So they're seeing those launches and they're thinking, oh, well, there's that launch thing, and here's another online marketing product that there's a launch for, but they're never looking at the cake decorating market or the guitar playing market and seeing launches used in those markets. So many people have this, they have this impression, and I forgot that I had to keep on hammering that objection over and over and over and over. So it's interesting because just a couple weeks ago, I had this conversation with someone who's a pretty prominent person in my industry. And they know me, they know several of my peers, and they've been publishing in this marketing world, and they've been doing launches. But she said, Jeff, I'm moving into a different market. It's more of a personal development market, so I'm not going to be able to do launches. And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. What are you saying? She's like, well, your launches, they only, they work for online marketing products. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is someone who knows the market, knows me, has been around the block, and they still have that objection. So I'm thinking, if this person who's a very sophisticated marketer and consumer thinks that it's only for online products, then they have objections front and center. I just frankly, because I live in this world where I'm working with people, I see the results in so many different markets, it was easy for me to forget. It was easy for me to get sick of my own marketing. So don't get sick of your own marketing. And don't get sick of answering those primary objections. Like, no matter what you're selling, there's probably 3 primary objections that your clients have. Besides like the overall ones, like it's not going to work for me. I've tried every other solution that, none of them have worked for me. So there's that overriding one of it's not going to work for me. There's an overriding one of just that you got to build up the trust so they trust you. There's the overriding one, they have to trust that not only they trust you, but they trust you're a good teacher. So there's like 3 things here. They trust you, they trust you're a good teacher, and they trust that you can teach them to have success. So those are 3, pretty much in every market you're going to have that. But then, depending on what your market, your niche is, there's probably 2 or 3 other primary objections. Like for me, I'll tell you right off the bat, biggest objections for PLF is, it only works for gurus. It only works for high-priced products. It won't work in my market. Like those are 3 that I have to keep on answering. Also, I don't have a list on other products. So there's 5 of them, but those are so my marketing, I always have to keep on coming back and focusing on those. And I do a good job. In terms of, obviously I sell a lot of products. I'm doing okay. But the one that I've sort of forgotten about there is it won't work in my market, and it only works for those guru products that are about online marketing. So I'm going to be coming back. I'm going to be answering that objection hard. I might even do it in a few of these videos. I need to start publishing more case studies. For 5 years, I did nothing but publish case studies. I got to get back to that. But it's really easy to just get inside your own head and your own experience. My own experiences, I know it works in all kinds of markets. And by the way, I proved years ago that it works in all kinds of markets. But I forget there's new people coming in, and they're going to have that objection as well. So just where, do you have that blind spot in your marketing? Where are you getting away from your great marketing? Where are you getting away from answering your prospects' objections? Because they got those objections and you have to answer them. So I'm Jeff Walker. If you're watching this anywhere else besides at my blog at jeffwalker.com, head on over there. That's where all the goodies are. Got bonus videos for you. I got other bonuses. Scroll down, leave a comment. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you thought of this video. Tell me about videos you would like me to shoot for you. Topics you'd like me to cover. Hit that thumbs up button on YouTube, or if you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down button. I don't care. Just give me some reaction, and let's go get them this week.